A lot of us think that building wealth is all about these super complex strategies or, having a massive income. But what if the real secret is way, way simpler? Today, we're going to dig into how a few simple habits, ones you might even overlook, can completely transform your financial future. Let's dive in.
Okay, that's a pretty wild statement, isn't it? Bad habits making you richer? I mean, that sounds completely backward. It goes against everything we've ever been told. But believe it or not, this strange idea is the whole key. It forces us to take a hard look at the choices we make with our money every single day. And to really get our heads around this, we're going to skip all the complicated charts and boring spreadsheets. Instead, we're going to tell a simple story. Yep, a story all about bananas and what they can teach us about growing real wealth. All right, so picture this. We've got two monkeys, and on the surface, they look exactly the same. They live in the same jungle, they work just as hard, and they each bring home 100 bananas every single month. They're starting from the exact same place. But here's where their stories take a sharp turn. It all comes down to one single crucial difference. The spender monkey, well, he lives for today. He enjoys all 100 of his bananas right here, right now. The investor monkey, he enjoys life too, but he makes a critical choice. He sets a few of those bananas aside, focusing not just on today's fun, but on tomorrow's growth. And for the first few months, you really couldn't tell them apart. I mean, they both seemed happy, they're both getting by just fine, but just under the surface, that one tiny little habit is setting the stage for two completely different futures. A really powerful force is starting to build. And this brings us to the real magic of the story. See, it's not just about saving bananas and hiding them under a leaf. That's not the point. It's about making those saved bananas grow into more bananas. It's about getting your assets, your bananas, to do all the heavy lifting for you. So how does this incredible journey even begin? You might think it takes some huge, risky move, right? Nope, not at all. It starts small, like incredibly small. It all kicks off with the simple act of putting aside just one, a single banana. You see, the investor monkey gets it. He understands this powerful four-step process. You don't just save the banana. The real magic happens when you plant it, or in our world, when you invest it. That investment then grows into a banana tree, which is an asset. And pretty soon, that tree starts producing a harvest of even more bananas, all by itself. And when you look at the results over time, it's just staggering. The spender monkey's wealth is totally flat. He always ends up back at zero. But the investor monkey, whoa, he sees what we call exponential growth. That one little banana tree turns into two, then four. And before he knows it, he's got a whole orchard of banana trees working for him. Now this really shines a light on the other side of the coin. Let's be clear, the spender monkey isn't lazy. He's out there working his tail off every single day for his 100 bananas. But his wealth never goes anywhere because he's just trading his time for bananas over and over again. He hasn't built a system that works for him. It's a fun little story, sure, but the reason it's so powerful is that this isn't really about monkeys and bananas at all. This little parable is a perfect mirror for what happens with our paychecks and our bank accounts every single day. Okay, so let's bring this home. How do we take this jungle wisdom and actually use it in our own lives? What does this story really mean for the money you earn and the future you're trying to build? That magic behind the investor monkey's banana orchard, well, it's got a name. It's called compounding. It's simply the process where your money starts to make more money, and then that new money starts making even more money. It's like a snowball of wealth rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger all on its own. And right here, this is the spender monkey's problem in the real world. So many of us work incredibly hard for our money, but we never actually put that money to work for us. We never plant the seed. We just consume everything we earn, and our wealth, just like his, stays completely flat. So let's circle all the way back to that strange idea from the beginning, those bad habits that actually make you richer. What are they? Well, they're the boring habits. Things like saving a piece of your income instead of spending it all. Investing consistently, even when it's just a little bit. And yeah, saying no to something you want right now for a bigger goal down the road. They're not exciting, but they are the absolute foundation of building real wealth. So as we wrap all this up, it really just boils down to one simple but incredibly powerful truth. It's the ultimate lesson that our investor monkey figured out right from the start. And here it is. This is the whole shebang. You can be the hardest working monkey in the entire jungle, earning more bananas than anyone. But if you spend every single one, you will never build wealth. The real game changer isn't how much you earn, it's what you do with it.
And that's the final thought I want to leave you with. Your money has amazing potential to grow, just like a tiny seed, but it can't do it by itself. It has to be planted. It has to be given a chance. So the final question really is, are you going to make the choice to let it grow?